Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, December 14th, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I want to welcome you to Barbara's Stamp Pad. It is a Wednesday, so that means that we are going to be working on a scrapbook page layout and a couple of things. This is the beginning of a new layout, so yay. If you've joined me for the first time, I want to welcome you, whether you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube. I am streaming on both. And secondly, just to remind you, this is a pre-recorded video, so make sure you visit the event details for some awesome current promotion links. And some of those links are starting the December 15th. So in one more day, we have free shipping coming up. I also have a product shares event that is coming up soon at the end of this month. So you can go check out the information about that. There is a monthly online ordering special as well. So if you spend $35 in my store online, and also the links to everything are going to be in the event description. So make sure you go check out the event description and it'll have everything I'm talking about this, plus some other things that I most likely will forget to tell you. But in any case, we're starting a new layout. This is layout number 48. 48, you guys. And if you are looking and have been looking at this gorgeous paper, this is something that you can earn for free beginning January the 5th. Now, what is so special about January 5th? Well, January 5th is going to be the beginning of our Sale-a-Bration promotional period that will run through the end of February, but I can't show you what's in this book right now. We can't show you until January the 5th, but we can certainly show you what you can earn for free. So that's a bonus, I guess. But seriously, this designer series paper, which is a full 12 by 12 package of designer series paper, you can earn this for free with your $50 order between January 5th and February the 28th. And let me fan this out for you so you can actually, you know what? We're not going to fan. I'm going to show you the whole thing here. I got a few extra moments. Look at this. Look at these colors. Let me make sure I've got the right, I say the right colors here. I don't want to assume here. Let's see. Okay. So, and by the way, I'm looking on the back of the papers, and all of our designer series paper will show coordinating colors on the back. So if you're ever wondering what some of these colors in your designer series paper is, just look on the back. Not only will you see the name of the product, but you'll see the coordinating colors. And then also, if you ever need it, you'll also see the item number. So if you want to reorder that, you've got your number right there. But we are dealing with basic black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, which is this pretty color right here, Evening Evergreen, which is actually this color of green. Not necessarily that one, but it's that color of green. You've got Fresh Freesia, which is the lighter shade of that purple happening in there. Mossy Meadow, which this other green, that's your Mossy Meadow. And Petal Pink. And Petal Pink is these shades right here, this lighter and darker shades. And if you heard that little bitty like that was a cat underneath my desk. So, but anyway, also, I'm going to be using a product that is sadly retiring from our current mini catalog, but it's still available. So I'm going to show that to you once I get started. But look at this page right here. Look at that. And look what the flip side is. The flip side to that is this particular pattern of fresh fuchsia and basic white. Hope you're not getting any shadows there. Look at this print. More of the same colors, just a different design. And then the back is this particular design in petal pink and basic white. And look at this one, you guys. Oh my goodness. This one is the fresh fuchsia shades with the evening evergreen. And look at how that looks so pretty with a black background. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. And then the flip side to that is evening evergreen in this particular design. And then you have this one with Calypso Coral and evening evergreen, background in black. And then the flip side to that is this Calypso Coral design in white. I have no idea what the cat is doing underneath my desk, you guys. And then look at this sea of flowers. And the cat's got my attention now. Sorry, guys. This sea of fresh fuchsia. It's light and dark fresh fuchsia, as well as what are you doing? Get out, get off of there. Sorry, you guys. And Mossy Meadow, sorry. But look at that. That's like a sea of just beauty right there. And then the flip side, let me turn it this way, is this particular design, which this is the only spot. Well, I say that, but not really. But this is Blackberry Bliss with probably fresh fuchsia as the design. In the design is what it is. These darker colors in, let me show you this flower right here. These in this flower right here, like those darker colors, even though on the back it says Blackberry Bliss and fresh fuchsia, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with that because Blackberry Bliss is like super, super dark. And that one seems to be like a lot lighter. But that's what it says it is. So I guess that's what it is. Look at this. Look at that. You've got your Calypso Coral, your Petal Pink, and your Mossy Meadow. And in the back of that is this particular design in Mossy Meadow. So look at all of those gorgeous papers, you guys. This is a full 12 by 12 package of paper that you can earn for absolutely free. And let me see if I can get that where you can see all those. And I can't show you, I can't show you the what's in the mini catalog, and I can't show you what's inside the Sale-a-Bration brochure. But if you have your mini catalogs, your new mini catalogs, which let me get mine out so you can see which one I'm talking about. If you happen to have this particular catalog, there's some new product that is on page 21 in here. That's called the Fragrant Flowers Bundle. This designer series paper coordinates with that bundle. Yes. So don't forget, January 5th, you can start to order from the new mini catalog. Plus, you can also start to earn free Sale-a-Bration items. So if you want to check out page 21 of your new mini catalog, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And you will know why I am showcasing this so that you can see what we have coming up that you can earn for free. And that is with a $50 order. That's with the $50 order. Also in January with $50 orders, depending on what time of the month you order, whether it's the first half or the second half of the month, there will be a different online ordering special that you can take advantage of. And with a $50 order, not only will you get a free class kit from me, but you'll also get a free coordinating accessory. Plus, you get to choose one of the Sale-a-Bration items in that little catalog that I showed you for absolutely free as well. So make sure you stay tuned. And if you have not yet received a mini catalog, or if you need one, you can private message me. Anyone that signs up under my email list will automatically get a free copy of one. And if you are a demonstrator, I have a different special gift for you when you sign up. So just make sure you tell me you're a demonstrator, and I make sure I'll send you the different special gift. Now we're going to get started with our layout. Like I said, this is layout number 48, page number 1. And once we are done with this, I will let you know. I think that was it. Or maybe I just forgot what I was going to say. That can happen. So thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Where we're going to begin is with this 12 by 12 piece of black cardstock paper, which was in our current mini catalog. And sadly, this is retiring. Now, I'm going to double check. My list real quick because I did not see it in the carryover, and I'm just going to double check because sometimes I'm known to be wrong. So let me make sure. Nope, it is retiring. Just making sure. But let me double check and make sure it's not on sale. That's what I was trying to double check and make sure. Yeah, it's not on sale, but a package is $8. And don't ask me how many sheets there was in there. I can't remember. And but if you are in need to stock up on some black cardstock, 12 by 12 cardstock, now is the time to get it. I checked the inventory status report before I started recording, and it wasn't anywhere on there. So that tells me it's still available. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the layout. But I have my drawing ready to go. So I intended to do a drawing beforehand, but I'm going to do it when we're done. So stick around and make sure to see if you won last week's drawing. So when you like, comment, and share, that gets you entered into my weekly drawings. And when you share my video, you get entered in twice. You just have to come back into the comments and make sure that you type shared. That way I know to give you the extra credit. Okay, so the pieces of paper that we are working with, let me get my pieces here. Okay, where's my other piece? All right, I think that was it. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to put this piece down first. Okay, so if you remember, this other side has this piece. I don't know, I kind of like that side, but now that I flipped the side, I kind of like that side. I love the way that looks on black, you guys. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have flipped it over because now I'm second guessing. No, I'm just going to go with what I had. Okay, I'm going to go with what I had. Go for it, Barbara. I hate covering up the really pretty side. I just wasn't paying attention when I was designing this. And now that I saw the other side, I was like, well, what about the other side? All right, so let's put this. I'm just going to go with what I designed. Okay, so this piece right here, we are going to put this one in the middle-ish, I guess. If you're a ruler person and you need to find out what the exact center of this piece of paper is, go for it. I'm not. I kind of eyeball things. There we go. All right, so we have that piece going across the middle of our layout there. And then I also have this piece of designer series paper that I'm going to use. By the way, that bundle, I don't have that bundle yet because I wanted to see what the paper looked like. And now that I know what the paper looked like, now I know I want to get the bundle. But I'm going to show you how you can still pull off a layout without needing the bundle. But I'm going to tell you, because you've seen the paper, you're going to want the bundle like me. Okay. So I kind of am hitting myself for not getting the bundle, but I wanted to see what the paper looked like because sometimes the paper colors in our catalogs don't do our catalogs justice. Okay. So that was my reasoning behind it. But now definitely I want the bundle, and I think you might like the bundle too. And I was kind of side-eyeing the bundle, but now I have another reason to buy it. So, plus we have free shipping coming up on the 15th, which is just in one more day. All right, so this piece right here, we are going to line that up at the top. And if you noticed, I banner cut the bottom of it. Let me make sure that's straight. I banner cut the bottom of it. Let me see. It's not straight on the bottom because it's not meeting up at the top. There we go. All right, there we go. I banner cut the bottom of this, and I just I just used my paper snips only because it already had lines in the designer series paper, and I just followed the lines. Even though where it cut, it's not exactly on a line, I'm like, that's close enough. Y'all can see it's a banner cut. It doesn't look, it's slightly off because this piece is like 1/8 of an inch too wide. But like I said, I'll just go with it. Okay. All right. So now what are we doing? I can't remember if I put that one in there or not. Uh-oh, I'm having a moment here, you guys. I don't think I did. Oh, no, that's the one for next week. Sorry about that. That's the piece for next week for the other part of the layout. Okay, so now we have our mats, and we got different mats here. This color is Petal Pink. And we're going to do that for that one, and we're going to do it for this one too while I have my glue out. We're going to map these pieces of Petal Pink onto these pieces of Calypso Coral. Normally it would be like a basic white piece that I would use, but because it's light enough, I'm going to use Petal Pink. These are photo mats, so if you wanted to trim your photos down even a little less than this, then you would get the mat of Petal Pink and Calypso Coral. Okay, so let me put those in place. This one is going to be a standalone, and this one will be perfect size for journaling. Now this one over here, I decided to mat. I normally don't do that, but I decided to mat these two colors onto each other. And I decided to do Calypso Coral with a fresh freesia mat. and you're going to see why in a few moments. So let's get those. Got a little purple showing around the edge of that. All right. And then I happen to have this sheet of black dimensionals that I need to use up. So I'm going to use these up, and I'm going to use up the rest of this that I have going on here. Yeah, you always want to use these. And you know what? Let me put one in the middle to kind of help with the middle there. There we go. Okay. So nobody's going to see the back of these, so they're not going to know that you used the ends on dimensionals there. Okay, and we are going to put this over there. And I used black for a couple of reasons. Our black dimensionals, if I had turned this sideways, you would not be able to see that there's a white dimensional on the back. So it's more like it helps conceal the fact that you've got a dimensional back there. Not that people look at, not that people will be looking at your layout sideways, and like, oh no, you put white dimensionals back there. But I just have excess black dimensional. I have a lot of the mini ones too that I need to use those up, but I find the larger ones easier for me to use, and I'll only use the small ones when I absolutely have to use them. Okay, so I'm going to put these other two mats up with, and I am still, oh, by the way, you guys, while I'm putting these up on dimensionals here, I'm like, okay, this is what happened. So I was doing something upstairs with the kittens earlier this evening. Let me go ahead and do this other one while I have this out. And I was adjusting their little modular area, the little plexiglass area, because they kept getting out and coming downstairs. And I was concerned that I was going to, step on one of them accidentally, or, roll over somebody's tail, or, they were going to jump on me and I was going to have scratch marks all over me. And so I went upstairs and was moving their modular little play pen area around. And I thought I felt something pinch my finger, my right finger. Y'all know, the one that has had a sore underneath it for a really long time. And I thought something pinched me. Well, nothing pinched me. For the last several days, let's just say several days, there's been a scab under there. It wasn't like a tiny scab, but it wasn't like horribly huge, hanging on by the hair of its chinny chin. And I didn't want to pull it because I wasn't sure if I was going to make myself bleed or anything like that. And so that pinch that I felt, I'm looking at my other screen to see if I can make sure that's on straight. The pinch that I felt, yeah, that was the scab that essentially got ripped off. It's kind of like, just peel the Band-Aid off. Well, whatever I was doing caught on to one of the little things that holds the plexiglasses together. And you know what? I knew I should have put these down first. This piece right here is too low. These were supposed to just be on the black part, but you're going to see what I'm talking about. I'm going to put it down as low as I can. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I'm doing. I know y'all can see that. See how this is like on the DSP right here, and this is like all by itself, and you can see black all the way around it. So this piece right here is just a little bit too low, but I'm going to leave it alone. So anyway, yeah, one of those little black, I don't know what they're called. They just help like connect. They're like connectors. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It just caught on to the bottom of the finger, and yeah, it just pulled off the scab. But the good news is it didn't bleed. Yay, right? And so now I won't feel so embarrassed to show you guys. But now on the underside of my finger, there's just a little bit of skin that's not, it kind of looks like, I don't know what it looks like. But anyway, you can see, and I don't want to put it up too close, but when you look at it like super close, there's like a little bitty crater. It feels like a little bitty crater underneath my finger. You know what? Maybe it did peel off that layer of skin. I don't know, because it looks like some skin is missing. But anyway, I don't want to gross y'all completely out. But anyway, my finger is healing. So that is like totally good news, because what? Like not even 2 months ago, month and a half ago, whenever, the tip of my finger was necrotic and it was starting to die because I was losing blood circulation in my finger. And I have been applying my medicine almost religiously. I'm not going to say religiously because that would be a lie. There's nights I forget, but it's certainly helped. Okay. All right. So back to our layout. That was just a little update there. So this is the part where if you don't have the bundle, you can still get away with doing a layout, because these pieces, I'm just going to pull this one because it's the first one that I could pull. Even like this sheet right here. And y'all, I have no idea right now if the dies that are in that bundle, like die cut any of these larger flowers. That I don't know. So I don't want to say it. They do. Sometimes our bundles do. I'll just say that. So I'm kind of hoping that the dies that are part of the bundle does die cut some of these flowers out. So that would just mean that, if you don't, then you can fussy cut them like I did. And when I fussy cut them, I know that kind of looks weird, but it was like the end of the paper. And y'all know how I like to use the end of the paper. And when I say that, let me show you. Where's my sheet I was cutting off of? Oh, this is my sheet I was cutting off of. So these ends right here, you can definitely use pieces like that if they're large enough to be usable. Okay. And I'll show you. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bitty bundle. I actually thought I had it right here. Did I? Y'all already forgot how I put this thing together. I think that's how I had it. And then this little one is just a smaller one that we're going to put a dimensional. I'll put a dimensional on the back of that one. And let's go ahead and put this one down. Before we do that, we can pinch the leaves a little bit so they kind of look like they're coming in. And so they're not so flat. We're going to put this one, right here, but I want to make sure that doesn't touch any of the other mats. So I think that's a good spot to kind of put that there. And then also I broke out the Fresh Freesia open weave ribbon. So this is the one that comes in all of the in colors, the 2021 to 2023 in colors. So we're going to use Fresh Freesia, and to save a little bit of time, I went ahead and tied a couple of bows. This larger one, we are going to put that one, I'm going to put a glue dot. I'm going to put that one right there above that mat. And then let's put these down. I had loosely put them down so I could make sure that I was going to put them down in the right spot. So let's get the rest of this sheet that I have here. We're going to put one right there. And let me make sure. Yeah, I'm just going to put it right there because I want this dimensional to attach to this cardstock and give myself a little bit of room to put the other one on there. Okay, so let me put that one down. I can grab on to the back of that. There we go. It's going to help soften up this edge down here. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back kind of right here. So like right there. And I think that would be probably the perfect spot for that. See, that one's kind of going close to the edge, but like I said, nobody's really going to be able to look at this sideways. There we go. And I'm going to overlap that kind of ugly, fussy cut happening there. Okay, but I'm still going to be able to make sure that this flower doesn't touch. Let me show you there. Doesn't touch any of the mat behind it so that the picture can slide even behind that. And there's a little bit of flowers overlapping that. Now, this other one right here, I'm going to put these on with glue dots because I don't really want any more dimension on this. So I'm going to put some glue dots on the flower side because I want this to stick to the other pieces of designer series paper. I'm going to put one more on there. There we go. And this one, I'm going to put right. I didn't want to cover up that one, but let's see. Does it really matter, Barbara? No, it doesn't. Let me overlap it a little bit. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle. I think that'll work. Now, I did make a really smaller bow, and I want to say originally my intention was to put it like right there, but I was like, no, I really want to showcase, that particular flower, even though I show it right there. So, but I think what I'll do, let me get a glue dot on the back of this. And then I'm going to figure out where I want to put this. I think I just figured it out. I'm going to put it right there. We're just going to soften up that little edge right there with a tiny bow. Nothing major. Okay, now also, when I went looking for some accessories to put on here, I had some extra of these pastel pearls, and I had 2 sheets in there, and I thought, you know what? Let me use up these gorgeous grape ones. I only have 7 of them left, and between this page and next week's page, I think I can completely use those up. So I'm going to use the rest of these gorgeous grape, even though this is fresh freesia. If you look, these colors, they still coordinate oh so well. So I'm going to use up the rest of these pastel pearls, this gorgeous grape, and I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put one right there. And then because there's a pretty design on there, I'm going to put the third one in the middle of that on that designer series paper. And then I'm going to put one more down here somewhere. Let's see where. Let's see where. Oh, let's put one right there. And then I'm going to save the other 3 for next week so I can have some to put on the other layout. Now, as far as these flowers are concerned, if you want to put a little bling on them, don't forget we have our Wink Stella, which y'all know I'm going to put some Wink Stella on this. And if you are not familiar with Wink Stella, it's glitter in a brush. It's our glitter in a brush. So you can just squeeze it out of there and brush it on. Go over it a few times if you want to. All that does is it puts just a little bit of shimmer on whatever you're putting it on. You want to touch up a flower. Or something. You can do that. You can go back over it if you want some more, even after it dries a little bit. I didn't mean for that much to come out, but it did. There we go. And there you have it. Ooh, I didn't intend for this layout to be so long, but we are done. We are done. And look at those colors and how pretty they look on this black cardstock. So don't forget, if you want to make sure that you have plenty of 12 by 12 black cardstock to complete other projects that you might be working on, you definitely want to get it now. At any moment, it could sell out. It could be completely gone. It could be on low inventory and then sold out. It's only guaranteed until, well, we all say guaranteed, but it's available until January 4th or until while supplies last. So, but like I said, I checked before the video and it was still available. So make sure you go and grab you some. I know I'm going to grab me a few extra packages to have for other reasons. I use 12 by 12s for a lot of different reasons. So, but okay, before we go, let's do a drawing. So I'm gonna share my screen, and what are we giving away? I'm gonna give away a package of these solid faceted gems. So I'll give away a package of those, and let me share my screen. Go, let's share. And this is the wheel for last week. Let me shuffle these slices a few times. If you liked, commented, or shared last week's video, your name is on here. If you shared and came back into the comments, your name's on there twice. So let's give those away and let's spin. Congratulations, Marianne Sanders. You have a package of the solid faceted gems coming your way. And if you notice, you guys, it says share beside her name. And that is because she came back into the comments and let me know that she shared my video. So let me stop sharing. And that's how easy it is to get into the weekly drawing. So all you have to do is like, comment, and share. So keep a lookout in the mail, Marianne, for your prize. And I hope you enjoyed today's layout. And if you would like to see next week's layout, I invite you to join me back next Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, I will see you all this Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, I will be back to show you something else that you can earn for free during celebration. So make sure you all have a great day wherever you are. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And most of all, make sure you all stay crafty. Until I see you next time. Bye, y'all.